Recently, Cumberland County had its first agriculture summit courtesy of Representative Stephen Bloom. The summit was held as a breakfast, sponsored by Penn Ag, to allow farmers to get together and talk about the growing field of agriculture. In addition to this, Representative Bloom brought together some of the key players in Pennsylvania agriculture to Cumberland County. The purpose of this was to educate farmers on the changing face of agriculture.
I wanted to provide a resource for the farmers and other folks who are involved in agriculture to come together and share ideas, what works, what makes them successful, so that we can sustain agriculture as a profitable enterprise, which is really the best farmland preservation tool there is, a profitable farm. And this is what this is about this morning here at the Ag Summit, helping connect the farmers with the resources that will help them be successful.
We need to recognize and appreciate the people who support agriculture, because agriculture is where our food comes from. Our food and fiber depend on the people involved in agriculture.
Each panel member spoke about key issues that farmers will have to face today and in the future.
As an agriculture industry, we have a lot of work to do to make sure that the 250 or so legislators who may not have a farm background, who don't come from a farming area, but whose constituents eat usually 3 times a day and are clothed and sheltered by the products that you guys produce. It's important that we help educate them and make sure that the 2% that are in agriculture, make sure that the policymakers understand where they're coming from.
Brazil has an incredible amount of potential for agricultural production, and as an American producer of farm products, you need to pay attention to what's going on in Brazil.
I would really like the opportunity to come out to your farm and to discuss with you what you need to do to have on your farm to meet state regulations.
Farmland preservation is not just an investment in the ag industry, though. It also protects the rural character of our county and our overall quality of life. So even residents, I don't live on a farm, but I can enjoy certainly seeing that farmland out there and certainly knowing that I have a food source nearby.
All farms in Pennsylvania that have manure, that generate or utilize manure, need to have at least a manure management plan. There is a pre-approved standardized format you can use to do that, or you can develop some other format, but you'd have to get that approved by DEP.
One of our main goals and initiatives at the department is to ensure a safe food supply from farm to fork. How do we do that? We do that in many ways. But how does that affect you as a producer, and how does that affect the overall citizens of Pennsylvania? You know, we look at one Pennsylvania farmer provides food and fiber for 150 people. You know, somebody asked me, what's the importance of agriculture? What's the importance of animal agriculture in Pennsylvania? Why should we put a lot of focus on this? And I asked them a question. I said, what did you do this morning when you woke up? What did you do at lunchtime? And what did you do before you went to bed? You probably had 3 square meals a day and probably some snacks in between. Agriculture affects everybody, each day, every day, no matter what. And that's an industry we need to be proud of and protect in Pennsylvania.
You know, our challenge in the state police always is education. You know, we need to reach out to those folks, and a lot of times, unfortunately, that education occurs roadside. And that education comes with a cost. So anytime I get the opportunity to come out and speak to a group about our program here in Pennsylvania, our safety regulations, how we apply those regulations, and again, you know, there are many exceptions and many regulations, but I just want to touch on some of the more important things and just give a little bit of an overview of our safety program here in PA.
Pennsylvania agriculture accounts for $51 billion in total economic impact annually, according to the Pennsylvania Department of Agriculture. 1 in 7 workers are involved in distribution, processing, and production of food, and more than 63,000 families operate farms. In addition, food from Pennsylvania feeds people state, nation, and worldwide. Thanks to the innovative agricultural community of Cumberland County, they will continue to be a major player in the agriculture industry. Reporting, I'm Anthony Tezak.